You've been lied to about skin tones because there's no such thing as correct skin tones. Let that sink in. And if you chase correct skin tones, you always look like a beginner. I'm Giuseppe. I started off as a broke videographer many years ago, but now I'm a remote colorist and I grade for clients worldwide. Just like you, when I started out, I wanted to get my videos, because I used to shoot videos, I wanted to get my videos looking better. And I used to believe the YouTube myths too. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret because I know exactly why you're stuck, because I was you. Okay, I was exactly in your shoes. So listen closely. And you need to understand that there's two exact type of people. There's the preset pirates, and those are the guys kind of like you that obsess over the right numbers, the right values, okay? They want to know exactly what this should be, and how about that, how about this? They just slap on a LUT, they get told what LUT to use, whatever's trendy right now. They crank the contrast just to make it pop, whatever the fuck it means, and they pray that it's gonna go well. And then there's the color kings. The color kings are the guys who actually serve the story. They serve their video. They know what they want from their video. They don't grade just to grade. They grade to enhance what they shot. Color kings are the men that understand light, understand mood, understand emotions. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be a pirate? Do you want to be a king? So let's cut the bullshit. My early grades sucked because I was chasing the right skin tones on the scopes. What does it mean, and why could my grades suck? Because I was chasing something that you've been told so many times that is good. I mean, a colorist, what you want most is the right skin tone in your footage. So how can I come right here and say to you that that's exactly wrong and you shouldn't pursue that? The problem is that I was working with footage that didn't have always natural lighting. I mean, the lighting differs. I mean, you have this video with this amount of lighting, this tone, and you can have another totally different video. Maybe it's colder, maybe it's warmer, maybe it's lit differently. That has a different tonality. That makes sense, right? So what happened is that I used to think that skin tones are something that is to be set in stone. And I was chasing what YouTube told me that looked good in all of my videos, because you say, well, I've got to chase that. That's what's going to look good. What I actually encountered was that my clients were feeling very dissatisfied. And this may be already happening to you. I mean, I was already a remote colorist at that point, maybe happening to you, even if people they don't know why. It's not something that's always conscious, especially if you're not a colorist, maybe you can't see it like I can see it, but you'll still feel it. You know what I mean? So what used to happen is that my early grades, I used to run after this thing that I was taught about skin tones, and my clients weren't actually feeling it right. This is something that nobody on YouTube talks about, and I'm going to tell you. I mean, you've probably seen the vector scope, right? That's the scope with a circle, and it's got the colors on the center, and you can see where everything goes. And on YouTube, you've got every dude telling you, hey, just click this, and you're gonna get a line. And you get a line on the vector scope. That's the skin tone indicator. You make sure that your skin sits on that line, and you're good to go. But that's actually bad advice. That's fucking. Actually, bro, now that I think about it, that's one of the worst things that I've ever heard. In a perfect world, where we have a room with white walls and white everything and a natural lighting, yes. If you record with a proper camera, with proper white balance and proper everything, you're gonna get skin tones that should naturally sit on that exact line that you've been told about. Not always, because we don't have always the same skin tones. And this is already where that advice falls apart. Because think about it. Do I have the same skin tone as you? And I'm not just talking about black and white. I'm talking about there's some people that have a skin that goes more towards red, especially if you're pale, and some people that have the opposite. Their skin tone goes more towards green. Start thinking. How can you have all the skin tones exactly on that thin line that people like to talk about so much? And I'll tell you, they talk about it so much because nobody knows what they're talking about. They're just echoing. Nobody actually works on these things. Listen, I grade. I'm telling you, I am a colorist and I've seen the skin. I know you might have a subject with this skin and a subject with that skin, and I know they're going to look different, and it's fine. It's fine. Listen very closely. Let's go deeper, okay? We've just begun. Let's go deeper. I've told you that the skin tone can change from person to person. But now let's go further. Skin tones change based on how you light them. In this room, of course, my skin looks fairly natural. But if you were to light me with a totally blue light, okay, an RGB one, I wouldn't look the same I'm looking now, right? That makes sense to you, okay? Now, What if you didn't light me with an RGB blue light, but you lit me with a colder light? Would that change anything? Well, some of you are gonna start thinking, and those of you that think that are the true color kings, and they're gonna start thinking, well, yeah. I mean, why would your skin look the same in that type of lighting versus this type of lighting? And the ones that have been brainwashed by the YouTube advice are gonna go, oh, no, your skin should always be right, should always sit there, should always... Listen, shut up. Do your eyes see skin tone always the way it's supposed to be? Answer. If you looked at me with colder lighting, would my skin tone would it be exactly where it is now? No, the fuck it wouldn't. I'm telling you it wouldn't. And I can't believe nobody talks about this. If you're in a cold room, natural, quote unquote, natural skin tones look unnatural. And the opposite is true. If you're in a way warmer room than what I am right now, let's say for example, this natural skin tone is gonna look unnatural because everything changes based on the light that hits them. Do you not understand? Is that not such a simple yet beautiful concept? Do you not agree with what I'm saying now? If we have something white, if we have a white piece of paper, would you not agree that it will make sense for it to change color based on the hue of the light that's hitting it? Then why do you not think the same about skin tones? I'm gonna tell you why. Because you've been brainwashed by fucking pirates that don't work on what they talk about. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna go even deeper than this, okay? Strap yourself. So I've told you that there isn't a natural, like a set in stone rule about skin tones. Stop believing that bullshit, okay? Listen to me. Sometimes you can have skin tones that feel wrong. You can have them. You don't even need the skin tones to feel right based on what light is hitting them. Do you understand that? You can have quote unquote wrong skin tones. If I want to convey something, if I want to create a mood of atmosphere, and I want to have something gritty, dirty, something a little, it needs to be squashed, it needs to have that grit, I can have different skin tones and what they should be. Because think about it. Like, do you see like this room? Clean. It's all tidy, it's all clean, it's all good to look at, it's pleasant. But what if I wanted to make it unpleasant? Now, I have created videos where the client asked me, hey Giuseppe, I need you to step in. We need something gritty, man. Something just needs to come out of the screen, man. You need to make it look pushed. You need to make it look strong, man. And those are the exact type of videos where the skin tones do not look what you would think they would look. They don't look right. Because think about it. If the skin tone, if we have to get a look going and it needs to be moody, dark, strong, if we need to have that, how can we have the right skin tones in place? It's going to look right. It's not going to look wrong. We need for it to look wrong. It needs to look wrong. I'm going to have a few examples of what I'm talking about right here on the screen. Stop believing there's a one correct way, because it's not about numbers, it's about intention. I'm telling you, dirty, off-balance skin tones are not always a mistake. Of course, man, if you want to make a video like this and I look fucking yellow, yeah, you're making a mistake probably. But for the most part, for the most of you, the thing to know is this. Sometimes you want that gritty, sick, surreal feeling. And that's totally okay. Stop believing what these other YouTubers are telling you, man, and start learning the truth from somebody who does it. Because the real concept that I want you to learn today, don't waste your fucking time, okay? I don't want this to be time wasted on your end. So the real concept that I want you to learn is that your grading choices should not just check a box on a chart. Okay, stop thinking about grading that way. Everybody on YouTube is talking about scopes, you need to do this, max out your scopes, skin tone should be there. It's all fucking wrong. You're thinking about it wrong. These tools are useful and they're here to assist you. But they're not here to cage you. You don't want to be caged. Listen, grading, yeah, technical skills, technical that, yeah. You need to be good. You need to know how to use your program, right? You need to know how to use DaVinci, how to tell it to do what you want it to do. But grading is still a form of art. Okay, you don't want to be caged. You don't want to be the preset pirate that just keeps banging his head onto a wall and doesn't even know why. Don't be that guy. Preset pirate panics and scrambles to fix everything to make it look normal. But a true color king uses dirty, moody, dark skin tones on purpose to tell a story. One just copies. The other creates. Again, which one do you want to be? If you want to keep banging your head on a wall and you just want to keep copying, applying a lot, yeah, sure. Go grade by the numbers. Go follow those YouTubers that are giving you the wrong advice. If you're really serious about what you're doing, if you want to be a pro, you need to start grading by the feeling. Listen, I've told you, like, grading is an art, okay? So every time you need to grade your footage, ask yourself, before you touch anything, ask yourself, what do I want the audience to feel? What's the story? What is the mood? When you watch what I'm about to grade, what should you feel exactly? And then grade with intention, grade with vision, even if it means breaking the so-called rules. That's how a colorist goes about it. Because all these fucking people, they talk about gain this, gamma this, lift that. Bullshit, man. I want you to tell how to do the actual grading, how to think about it. You need to build your grade intentionally. You need to do that. What can I tell you? If this advice is hitting right now, just wait for my paid program. Real lessons, practice footage, both amateur and pro practice footage so that you can practice on both and know the difference. Live Q&A, feedback on your grades, and way more value than I could ever fit into a YouTube video. And it'll be affordable, packed with those secrets that nobody told us when we started. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you, if you're watching this in the future from when I post, go check the description because the link might already be there. Anyways, man, I'll keep posting no BS, no fluff advice every day on this channel. So subscribe if you actually want to break out of the YouTube beginner loop and start to grade like a color king. Comment below, pirate or king? Which one are you today? God bless you.